And here we are, week 11.
Everything looking good on your end, TLK?
I think he's finding the button to press.
Oh, whoops, I forgot. I'm on push talk. Yeah, no, it's looking good from my end. I think we should put the Knights in their Vice uniforms because they're amazing.
Which one are their Vice?
You'll notice it. You can't miss it. There it is.
Oh god, I love this already.
You
I love
cannot
this.
miss that.
Right, like I said, you cannot miss it. I will be right back. I just gotta grab my phone in case my wife texts me.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, I get what you mean by the Vice uniforms. That's perfect. I love this, and I hope the chat loves it too, because you're going to have to see it no matter if you love it or not.
Low winds and cloudy.
What do we want for a prediction?
Let's go with total passing yards this game between the two teams. I think you might still be on push to talk.
Oh, no, I am. I'm just typing it in.
Okay.
So no one can hear me typing amazingly high. What was the number for passing yards?
Let's go 425.5.
That'd be a decent things.
Have
I
you
guess my gut tells me it's going to be broken, but let's see what the fans have to say.
have you pinged the teams?
Doing that now.
Okay.
This game with the Vice uniforms, there's no excuse for interceptions. You should be able to tell which player is yours.
I'm excited. It should be a good set of games.
Yeah. And if not, I'm excited anyway. I figure probably less mistakes than the Browns-Ravens game last night.
I'm sad I missed it.
Oh god, that was such a fun game of errors.
TVC is here. Great to see.
And
Yeah,
Miami Vice comes out the kick.
the hardest hitting punter with that kick right there. He is actually the hardest hitting punter. I've done the numbers of all the punters in the league. No one has a higher hit power than Greg of House Gase.
Well,
D. Garrett is right. This is football.
I'll be sure to tell Bond to invest in hit power.
Right? Because that's what you need. You need to be the hardest hitting punter. And a short pass to Grundlesmooch is going to be a touchdown.
He grundles, he smooches, he scores. That guy's
DG,
gonna hate me for that.
I love it. DG asks, I love the uniforms, but why? Well, so the Knights and the Rush both use red and gray and or white and black as their uniform colors. So the Vice gives them a little bit more of differentiation.
Their uniforms are inverted.
Plus, a lot of stuff that's supposed to be in Miami is actually filmed in Southern California. I would know because I actually live in the area, and like streets near where I grew up would be used for like CSI Miami.
Huh. That's neat to know.
Sure. Because of like a lot of the palm trees, look similar.
Makes sense.
Io Torrent.
Great pass to Torrent there. Fun fact, if the Knights win this game, then instead of the victorious Lions, the Dragons will have the first overall pick. Assuming that the Frost Giants don't win tonight or any other games. So there's a lot at stake for different teams. Speaking of great catches, Cade Fletcher.
So far, the passing yards bet is going pretty well for anyone who picked the over. I mean, still time, but at the
Plenty
rate
of
this is
time.
going.
Oh yeah, at the rate this is going, this 425 will be shattered before the half. And Pogger will get the first there.
And first and goal.
And just the overrun route rears its ugly head.
The running in circles route.
So what happens is like if a player is stopped, they'll actually jump the route beforehand, as Pogger will get that touchdown.
It's a fly ball to left field.
And so they'll jump the route from standing still to running. And so we've actually brought it up to devs, and they are looking into it, but it's probably not something we're going to see fixed in the near future. Because per Danny, it's like an entire overhaul of sort of the pass catching and passing logic.
That makes sense, but regardless, they get the touchdown, and already it's 7-7.
This could be quite a game of fireworks.
And if not, you'll still have fireworks colors represented by both teams.
Absolutely. Thunderball is averaging over 8.5 yards per carry.
And that
I
helped.
can believe it based
That
off
did
his.
help.
He's already like more than that. So this game, and he's doing it.
Ooh.
What
And
a run.
And a face mask at the end.
Oof. This is not looking good for the Knights there. That is a huge run from Thunderball. Which reminds me, I gotta do our players of the game from last week and the week before. Yeah, players of the week, sorry. Jordan back to pass, and he's got Botterman for the touchdown.
Barman, the up-and-comer. I look forward to his career.
We all do. For those who don't know, something that I will be announcing later on is we are working with the doing another Cross Sim League charity event coming up soon. So if you do have ideas for a charity, please do let me know, and we'll be sure to pass them along. We are currently weighing a couple of options related to sort of everything that's happened over the past year in Sim League World. So yeah, and we will have some fun and exciting giveaways when that happens. Deep bomb downfield, and it's picked by Sanjay Watt.
What was that? Wow.
So if we talk about the GMs making an impact, you had Jeremy Cruz doing the face mask, and now you got Sanjay Watt, the Rush GM, getting that pick.
It's been a high-flying first quarter. Rush 14, Knight 7. And the Rush come out to try and continue their lead, and the Knights stopped them so far this drive. Yes.
Hello, Dave. How's it going?
Not bad. A little nap.
Naps are always good, and Hollywood is able to get a stop, so the pick is basically wiped out, as Cruz is going to get tackled immediately.
That's what you do when you make a mistake. The other part of your team steps up, and just like that, you're back right to where you were.
Same play.
And this time it ends with an incompletion. That's a step up in the right direction, at least.
Third time's a charm.
You know, credit where credit's due, though. I like that they're taking these shots downfield.
And another one. And
and
Cade
this time
Fletcher.
Third time's a charm. I said it.
You got to challenge this defense and throw it deep. What were you saying?
Kate Fletcher is cutting into Cawthon's lead for receiving yards. Before this game, there was only 102 yards separating them.
Wow.
Uh,
So I think we can all agree that if Cawthon doesn't win Offensive Player of the Year, he absolutely is a shoo-in for Offensive Rookie.
Yes.
oh, it's that kind of numbers on Cawthon.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just definite Rookie of the Year. Didn't know it was Offensive Player of the Year.
Oh, he's leading all players in pass catching yards.
I mean, we only have one person to throw to.
Fair. But even so,
Oh, that's great.
Ooh.
6'2" coming out. I have no idea what's going on. Toasty.
1 minute.
Super loud, sorry.
How dare you.
Okay, and it looks like the Rush
We can-
got the first down during that time.
They did.
2nd and 8. Rush go back to pass, and
Bada
Bone. Speaking of lead pass catchers, there's one that we actually really apt that we are not only talking about lead pass catchers, but also a charity drive, since Person Man is the organizer. And that is Bone.
as we hit the 2-minute warning, and always nice to hear about people doing good on the field and off the field.
Absolutely. And Botterman, the fullback, gets nowhere. Jerry Rice, the third, gets the TFL, which I think gained a yard, as all TFLs are known to do. That time, though, is a loss.
Again by Jerry Rice III. That is a clutch defensive performance when they needed it most.
Oh.
And kick is good. Botterman makes it. It's always dicey with Bottermans, but this one comes in clutch.
And now that they held the Rush to only a field goal, and the Knights take the lead in the remaining moments of the quarter.
How they've been playing with the deep shots downfield, you can see the Knights actually take the lead going into the half. This time they're not going to do that, though, as he is hit while passing. Marcus Holloway has been 8 for 12 with basically boom or bust, throwing 2 touchdowns and 1 interception.
Ooh.
Come on.
You know, these incomplete passes are probably helping the Rush conserve timeouts if they don't get that first down.
And Chris Lyon is tackled for a loss.
So, fun fact. The Knights actually have negative rushing yards on the season.
That's not surprising.
It's not, but it's...
Well, so first I'd say it's not surprising because the only running back who I think can consistently do that otherwise is Luciano Espolone.
What's that?
What?
I'm not sure who that is.
I know, right? Secondly, they had a bot, so they were already... What a catch from Bone. Mason Jordan
his day.
finds his man. And just throws it away that time.
Ooh, and a drop there.
So it's 3rd and 10.
They're going to get a couple... Probably 2 more first downs to get in Botterman's range. And there's one, and that's a touchdown.
Badamon says, what about a field goal? I'm going to score.
He said that. I heard it.
And now Botterman will get to try his extra point, and that's no good.
It's high winds, dude.
So something Powell pointed out to me that I didn't really notice before then last stream is Field goals and extra points are actually really close to being blocked.
Yes. We haven't seen it yet, but it might happen.
And I
Watch
hope
it
it's
happen in the what's the final game of
Super
the season
Casual
called
Bowl.
again?
Super casual bowl, I'd be
Yeah,
all
watch it
for it.
happen there of all places.
Cade Fletcher with a huge catch, just a couple more yards to get them in Greg of Housegase's range.
As long as it's TLK simming, I'm okay with that.
Oh, heck yeah, it's me simming. I've got our special guest commentator for it too.
No, I'm talking about when it happens.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's super casual bowl, then yeah, it's me simming.
And time's coming down, but they are wisely using a timeout with 10 seconds left.
Not in Gase's range, so you just sort of bomb it and hope. And that's what they're gonna do.
And
And
Lewis
Lewis
spins.
breaks away and gets it! Hollywood's back into this, and we'd like to remind everyone. Well, I'll wait a minute to say that. Unless someone else wants to.
Okay, maybe I'll say, if you pick the over, you're probably doing really well.
That's actually not what I'm gonna say.
The
but that's
Hollywood
okay.
Knights are a second half team.
There it is. And so down by 2, the Knights. The Rush are going to have one final play to try and add a score. And then the Knights are going to get the ball to start the half.
At the rate this game's going, the play just might work.
Honestly. Nope.
Got my hopes up for nothing. But it's been one heck of a game. And look at those passing yards, 389 total so far just in the first half.
Yep. 389 to be precise. So, if you're banking on, you need a 70 more yards of passing. You got the over.
The Knights are going to find their run game all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't believe
Yeah,
that for a
the negative.
second. How bad negative are the Knights?
Over 100 yards negative.
Yeah, no. That's not happening. Now with Chris Lyon at running back. Turner will get 6.
They're averaging like
Is it
1.7 yard, a negative 1.7 yards per carry.
What about that one?
That one moves the ball in the right direction for him. 4 yards from Botterman.
Is
You know, it will
Lion
be-
inactive?
Lyon is absolutely inactive, yes. He was barely active on the Rail Raiders and is now less so.
You know, it'll be interesting next season with some of the, well, in the Dev League, there's some pretty good running backs. It'll be interesting to see if they can make an effect when they reach, you know, the main league.
Absolutely. And Pogger is going to get the first. I'm surprised that the Knights don't call up star running back Tom Tebow. And I'm not just saying that as I'd like to see them call up Tom Tebow so that the Narwhals don't have as much of an offense.
The Kings.
The Kings don't have as much of an offense. Either way, not the Rail Raiders. My unbiased opinion.
Yeah, that guy Frast is pretty good also, even if he is too fast.
Yeah, I'd like to see him called up too. In fact, I think all 3 of the other teams just call up everyone. It's just, personal opinion. Downfield, Cade Fletcher.
What a kid.
Triple coverage, and the most improved player says, I'm going to still do it. He's got 123 yards on the night. 10 targets, 4 receptions.
And that's a
And
sack.
Holloway is sacked by Sabadona Tom Hanks.
The former Rookie of the Year.
Yes. Numbers has consistently, though, played with the rush. And
That's an
that is a
interception.
pick.
Oh,
Botterman
that's
picked the route right there. Bad
worst
throw.
thing you could have done as a Knight. You were in at least field goal range. You could have at least taken the lead, and you do that.
And now they're going to get an offside, so they're just adding insult to injury here.
You know, maybe the chat is right. Body MVP.
Let's pump the brakes here for a moment, guys.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. I mean, Body's on like every team, and he's doing all sorts of crazy stuff.
By the way, Mason Jordan is now 6 for 11. 3 of his passes have been touchdowns, which means 50% of his throws have ended in an end zone score.
We
And
might.
Tater in the chat is right. What a game so far indeed. We have started with a really good one, and we still have over a quarter left to play.
Hello, Odeon. How's it going?
Ooh.
Second inches.
And Thunderball's got it. The Dragons play last, Odeon. They have the Nightmares. They are the last game of the night.
Nightmares at night.
And Thunderball.
And that's the third quarter. Rush 23, Knights 21. Was that the same score as it was in halftime?
Yes.
Yep. So let's get some 4s in chat, everyone.
Oh yeah, this is definitely that kind of game. Bring on the 4s. As
Run.
Thunderball almost gets it. 5, no. Someone said 5. No, this is a 4.
We save the 5s for when we hit overtime, which still hasn't happened.
Oh,
Well,
come
it did
on.
in Dev League. But
Well, yeah, I know.
Oh, good. I still have the terrible memories of that game.
They'll be
Losing in overtime.
Sealed in your memory forever.
Yep.
Thunderball this time runs it in for the touchdown.
And assuming they make the extra point, this will be a 2-score game.
That's a
But we
big
don't know if
assumption.
that's a guarantee.
And they don't.
It's high wins,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
Hollywood can tie this up. Botterman misses.
What a game. What a game.
That's
So
2
the
mixed extra points from Miss Botterman.
so the Knights have the opportunity to tie it, but the question is, will they be able to?
Only one way to find out. That's why we play the game. Holloway back to pass. Short one to Ponger.
They demand someone in the chat to put in a 4. We have no 4s in the chat at the moment.
I see a
Alright,
5.
there we go. There
No.
it is. Thank you.
I see TLK hasn't gotten onto Twitch on his phone yet.
No, I need to switch. I need to go on to Firefox, which has my personal, as opposed to Chrome, which has the SCFSL one.
And the Knights have passed midfield.
And Cade Fletcher catches it. Not enough for the first, but it's second in inches.
Well, I mean, maybe that run game can get them over.
6-2 coming in from the Knights, and Lyon is met behind the line. Sabadona, Tom Hanks, they had nowhere to go.
And this is a big third down right here. Chance to tie the game if they can get that first down.
Nio Torrent.
They get more. Wow. And they are going for 2, it looks like. What will happen? Ooh.
It's no good. And
Their defense is going to have to step up for them to get another chance if they want to, end this game. But
absolutely.
2:54 left.
I think it's safe to say, though, the over has won.
Yep. Congrats to whoever bet their life savings on it.
And Thunderball's going to get the first. That could be very dangerous. I almost would say if I were Hollywood, I'd let them score here. And I know it's risky. But you have better pass catchers. You basically let them score and then you just get the onside kick. It's a tall order for sure, but I think it's better odds.
I'm not sure because because if they make the extra point, that'd be a 9-score game.
I mean, yeah, you're
it.
basically risking on a Botterman, but I'd rather have a Botterman attempt to make it than I don't know. Because and
but
there it is.
Down and
Thunderball will score.
Ooh, man, this speculation came just in handy. We'll now see it in action.
right. Because even if it's a 2-score game, I'd rather trust my offense and an onside kick. Doesn't matter.
Oh. Wow. And it's an 8-point game still.
Almost makes you wonder if you'd gone for the extra point, you'd have it tied up now with a touchdown. But you got to go for 2. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You can't see the future. It was the right call. It just didn't pan out in sort of the guaranteed or now taking a risk. And Cade Fletcher with a huge catch is going to bring him into the rush territory.
And a minute 30 left in the game, but there's a flag.
Offsides here is going to be declined as Io Torrent is going to get them close to first. And it saves a timeout because of the penalty marker.
All the teams have 3 timeouts still.
Oh.
And there's a deflection. That could have been a pick, and that could have ended the Knights' hopes and dreams right there.
That could have been a house call.
That easily could have been a house call. And there it is. That'll likely do it.
Boderman MVP. But the Knights still have all 3 timeouts. If they can stop the rush from getting that first down, they still have a chance.
I mean, Thunderball's been nigh unstoppable tonight. I don't think they're going to, as they're going to be content to give it to him, and he's going to make... Ooh, we could see a chance.
Comes down to this.
And that'll do it.
He hits it.
And yep, they'll see a bunch of kneels now.
I will be right back.
209 rushing yards for Thunderball tonight. What a game. And apparently this game is not a scoregami, which I can believe actually. It's still a lot of fun, scoregami or not. And the best part is, if you're entertained already, we still have 6 more games of football for you tonight. Just stay tuned. And we're reaching the final 10 seconds. The Rush will win 35-27. Close 8-score game. Both teams, I think, should be proud of how they played today. But there can only be one winner.
Your offensive player of the game was Thunderball with 209 rushing yards, and Sanjay Watt won defensive player of the game with his INT.
All right. Not a scoregami. That's okay.
Imagine if in the actual NFL, kickers started missing intentionally just to make scoregamis.
Vipers at Flamingos. Low winds and cloudy.
I've noticed a lot of cloudy for today. In 5 of the games, I believe.
Yep,
all but one of them.
Storm is brewing.
All right. I always love these games. Flamingos, Vipers, and Aliens. When 2 of these 3 teams play, it always gets cutthroat.
Ooh. Sad thing, of course, is one of them, of course, is going down to Dev League, so there'll be less of these matchups overall.
I know, it's a shame, but the branding will still live on. But Flamingos Vipers is another great, Dave, do you want to enlighten everyone about the many times either of these 2 teams have ruined the hopes and dreams of Aliens?
Just too many. Too many where you're like, yeah, I got this game sealed, and you're like, what's happening on the field right now?
Doesn't matter how good or how bad these 3 teams are, they will always come out to play against the others.
Right.
And the vipers and flamingos. And I had a guest come back in my house, and they're going to be wondering what the heck I'm talking if they can hear me. But whatever, step toe goes out the kick. And that was odd. Looked like he almost returned that.
Brewer here gets about 4 yards.
I'm guessing both of these teams have positive yards overall in rushing.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
And 3rd and 1.
Noble
And
the
3
second will
rushes.
get it. Fullback.
First down.
DG asked me a question. How do I feel about what the Mets have done? Honestly, I will answer that with a great quote from a great man. And Jortles with a
Jortles.
touchdown.
Jordals.
It's
How?
not a it's not
Still,
about the money, DG. It's about the Mets. Let's go Mets, baby. Hit a home run.
Throw your Molotov cocktails in the air because Jordals just got a touchdown.
Absolutely. Jortles is, despite. All right, I'm going to say this. Jortles is performing the best of all the season one players this season. I will be right back. I'm getting a phone call.
And it's a quick lead for the Flamingos, but how will the Vipers come out? And start with a solid 9-yard run.
what a
Or 8,
run.
but 2nd and 2. Ooh. And someone in the chat asks, how are the Frost Giants going to lose tonight? And that's some nice enthusiasm you have. 3rd and 6. So
CJ,
both teams started their opening drives going for all runs. One was quite successful, the other not so much. And it's a 1-yard gain, and I see we have a philosopher in the chat who realizes that by scoring less points than an opponent will cause you to lose. Gotta love these philosophical debates we have here. As Brewer gets the first down. And that's a decent gain, and the person knocking on my door can come in. You can come in.
Brewer gets stopped. Barry? Is that Barry?
And I'm back.
Second and 10. 6. Gotta have that one.
Would you guys be okay if I was able to, if I dipped for a little bit, just have
yep,
some
go
family
ahead.
here, but I'll be back later before the stream's over?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, cool. It was a great first game. I hope this second game is just as great, and I shall be back later.
So Brewer here, who's been decent on the ground, gets the first.
Hello.
Hello.
Made it.
What a hit.
Lots of running.
I'm back.
Hello.
We lost one and gained another.
Yep.
Yeah. He said he'd be back later.
Pablo is
Good.
good.
Both of these kickers have just amazing legs. I would expect nothing less.
Oh, I just realized something.
What's that?
I don't have Fort Mingo.
I'll send you a file. That's fine. That's... Well, we gotta resim. I mean, look, the field's all wrong.
Yep. I'm sure there's a face gen that's messed up too.
Yeah, that's two things, see? And to answer your question, everything is fine. I just had to step away because my mom was calling to tell me about her fight with a parking ticket. It was exciting.
Fight with a parking ticket?
Yeah. It was a wild story that I will regale at some other point. As Lucas Arnold will get a short gain, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. Flamingos are doing their best to shut down the Vipers' offense.
And then HL will shut down the Vipers later.
I mean, technically, we're not shutting them down. We're just moving the branding. Anyway,
Deep throw here. That's spiderweb.
and he's gone.
It's now Mingos.
Looks like the RNG that is Strobel is performing well tonight.
I can only conclude this means one thing. Skylar Strobel is going to play the next 4 games out of his mind. The Flamingos are going to make the postseason. And then...
No, I have their pick. No.
Wait, it gets better. And then the moment that happens, Strobel is going to remind everyone why Skylar Strobel is such a finicky person. And after playing the greatest 4 games of his life, play one of the worst games of his career, and ruin the Flamingos in the postseason once again.
I need that pick to be good.
I mean...
Please, Strobel. Be Strobel.
He will be Strobel. It's just a question of which Strobel you're getting. He's never not Strobel.
And when you get it.
Exactly. As West Nees gets tackled for a loss.
The duality of Skylar Strobel.
It's Schrodinger's Strobel. It's so amazing.
Have we tested Strobel for dual personality disorder?
We've not, but I love how Strobel is just any given play. You can get either Strobel. There is no in between. My favorite was when he had really good wide receivers, and I kid you not, if you missed this, definitely worth going back on our YouTube and sort of taking a look at this. Strobel has managed to take on like just these bad throws that he would be bailed out by his wide receivers. He would just go players downfield somewhere and just throw it where they should be, and it worked most of the time. It was wild. As
Double
Brewer
and
will get the
triple
first.
coverage, yeah.
That sounds like an axis issue, too.
It was an axis issue, but Strobel just made it work. It was wild. Like, he would throw it in triple coverage and just come away with a catch rather than a pick almost every time. And then his wide receivers got worse and he kept doing that. And that was really a problem. And as
Wow.
credit to Mullins, he avoided the sacks, got it out in time. That was a great play from him. Not Mullins, Strobel.
Oh, we were just talking about Strobel.
I know, I'm mixing up my quarterbacks on which team. I saw orange, and so I thought Vipers.
Oh, that was a good move.
Now here's Robert Mullins.
Robert Mullins is sacked there. Ludacris will get that one. I know they're in chat, so they're pretty hyped about that. So that's their first sack of the night.
Didn't miss that.
A screen roll pass to Thompson.
Bob Booker Thompson with a great catch there.
And then Arnold will get stopped for a short gain.
I mean, the Flamingos' run defense is nothing to scoff at.
Espelon must have tough times when they play.
Espelon has tough times against everyone.
Yeah, it's just,
Unless it's the Nightmares.
it's just tough times.
Oh, we play y'all tonight, so.
Ooh, we might see
Verts.
Espelon
Nope.
end with a positive yardage. Dave, we do it because we love you and you're a 2-time running back of the year. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it to you.
Oh, what? This?
Y'all can insult-
I make fun of myself with this.
me, it's fine.
Also, I'm not gonna be under.
Oh, that's right. Clifford Wilson's taking the reins. Here we go. I'm gonna look to the future. I would assume Roswell's making the postseason. I realize
I think that's a safe assumption.
I realize it's a gutsy one, but I'm pretty confident in it. The two Lost Aliens are going to make the postseason. I think they might have clinched. I have to double check the numbers. No, they haven't clinched. But so assuming they make it, is Clifford Wilson going to be still the halfback for those games?
No. This is just getting like basically
Linus
seeing how it's
with the pick.
seeing how his build is working.
Gotcha.
Oh, I want him to
so you picked us.
No.
He's been doing Wilson for a couple games now. It's not just one. Eyeballs James with a huge catch downfield, and that'll end the half as Fort Lauderdale doesn't have any timeouts.
And the Vipers will be getting the ball. See if they can get something going on offense here.
I mean, I really don't know what else I could do to Espelon to make him actually run good.
Have you tried telling him not to run into defensive players?
I've tried so hard. He's got 99 awareness. He should be totally aware not to do that.
Hey, the face gen's wrong for the truth. We gotta fix that.
Oh, resend.
Send Toasty to field as Billy Bob Booker Thompson with a huge catch.
You really want any reason to resend, huh?
No, it's a joke. Because really the only reasons you resend is if the game crashes or if something is truly broken, like depth charts or like updates aren't in or something like that. Things like aesthetics are never calculated in. So the joke is that there's two things that are wrong and they're both aesthetic. As Chester Chess will get the touchdown. And so that's why you have to reset. It's a bad joke. It's kind of like the Hammerheads can still win this.
Is that how bad they were?
Their first season, yeah, they were not good. So Yato, who was the Hammerheads GM, was in the booth with me, and this was well after they had played. They had already lost, and he goes, "The Hammerheads can still win this." It's like a team is getting blown out. I don't even remember who it was, but so that's where it started.
So, okay. Good catch by Webb. So the lore here is Hammerheads can still win this. Knights flees. And we're missing anything.
So I actually don't like the Knights Fleece floor, I'll be honest. Because it wasn't made by the Knights. It felt like punching down more than sort of Yato's the Hammerheads can still win this because here's a team that's not doing well and he's making fun of himself. It's like saying Luciano Espelon is not a good running back. It's punching up rather than punching down. I actually don't like Knights Fleece, to be honest. And it's part of the reason why I cut it out also with the Wallabies #dominant season as much when they were winning. Now that the Wallabies have 3 wins, they're in a hashtag dominant season.
Right.
Mullins is sacked by Ludacris again.
Reverse dominant season, I would say.
Well, no, that's the joke. When the Wallabies were good, it was their hashtag underdog seasons.
Wasn't the season where the Wallabies did the dominant season? Wasn't it a season where they were supposed to be bad or like
Yes.
not
Yes, we
anyone?
were supposed to be terrible.
Right. So it was kind of funny stuff. Like that.
It was
You know what I mean?
hilarious, but we went in with no
Oh,
expectations.
on to the castle real quick.
We were like, this is going to be our... Because it was the joke of... Scorp would always say it's our underdog season while they were, like, losing 2 games total. So it was
In a
the joke
2-season span.
Right. And meanwhile, here we are expecting to win maybe 3 games, and we're going, this is our hashtag dominant run. As Brewers tackled for a loss by Balthasar Orbison.
Are we mathematically eliminated yet? Or
Um,
an outside shot?
Most definitely.
you are probably eliminated.
Oh, I was still hoping for a playoff push. Darn.
Yeah, you've got to... No, you're not making it. You are mathematically eliminated. The Frost Giants, the Nightmares, and the Knights have all been mathematically eliminated. Every other team is still in the running.
Which is
No,
honestly great.
I-
11 games into the season.
Now, I should be unbiased, but since the Vipers, if they beat the Flamingos pick is higher, and I own the Flamingos pick, so comeback season.
Yeah, I don't think that the 4-6 well, they're both 4-6. I can't see it. The difference between the record of the Flamingos and Vipers is the same, but in terms of point differential, they are near mirrors of each other. Flamingos had
Russian
a
Hammerheads
positive
are.
86, and Omaha is a negative 80.
Yep. Rush and Hammerheads are eliminated too. Mathematically.
If they win out, I'd have to look at the schedule. I think they can technically still make it if enough things fall in their place. But I'd have to look at the schedule.
If they win out and the Venom and Twisters lose out, they would come down to tiebreakers.
And don't give CBC.
But if they win out and they have to win out, the Wallabies and the Eagles have to lose out, and the Twisters and the Venom have to lose
Yep.
out. It's difficult.
Which has to be impossible because I know they must play each other at some point.
But they probably have. Well, so one of them can still make it, both of them can't is kind of the best answer. Because the Wallabies and the Silver Eagles play each other at least one more time.
Yep.
But the Twisters
Venom is tonight.
Twister's Venom is tonight. So yes, so one of them in theory can still make it. Which
So
is wild.
So the loser is eliminated, essentially.
Well, so to Rush 1, if the Hammerheads... Who do the Hammerheads play?
They play the Wallabies.
If the Hammerheads win, they're still in the hunt. If
Fumble.
they lose, they're out. And
Picked up
they
by
recover.
Orbison.
Huge play from them, and Omaha is starting to get some breath of fresh air. But is it too little, too late?
It's SCFSL. Nothing is too late.
Ben, the Rush won now. The Rush beat the Knights.
Yep.
CBC will be happy to hear that.
GBC was here to watch it, and the Sippy Ramiro will get the sack.
How do you do it?
How do I do what?
The names.
Just staring at them long enough. And Henriksen, touchdown!
Robert Mullins is having a game.
All right. Here's where you go for the onside kick, but the AI won't.
I mean, there's still 3:28 left to go. I mean, you could get a stop.
We could, absolutely. There's enough defensive players that you absolutely could. Skylar Hawkins, though, I believe, is no longer a Viper.
Nope. And I made sure to remove him.
Awesome. Is he on the alien step chart?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay,
realized-
he's not removed on the player list, but he is removed on the file, and that's
And
Brewer,
Brewer.
who has the dagger.
That is probably the dagger unless some things go really well for Omaha in the next 3 minutes and 15 seconds. They need a lot to happen. They need to score. They need to score with 2 minutes left on the clock. They need, and I'm very clear about that. If they score before that 2 minute mark, it is over.
Hold on. Gotta knock on wood.
I mean, if they score before the 2 minute mark, it's over. If they score afterwards, they need to score, get an onside kick, and then score again. It is a tall order in Omaha.
Now, what's the thing on the bottom left corner of the screen I'm looking at?
Free play. And Lucas Arnold with a huge run there for a first down.
Like that box with the mouse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mouse.
That's a Streamlabs thing.
Wow. Okay. So it won't. It doesn't show up in the actual stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two minutes 22 seconds.
Dom is having a good time in the chat. Hello, Dom.
Dom's always having a
Arnold.
good time, and Arnold is going to not be able to get out of bounds. So time is ticking. Omaha burnt their first timeout.
That timeout actually might be bad if they get the touchdown this play.
Yep. This is actually, funnily enough, the AI working against the AI, and it's a touchdown, Henriksen.
Boy,
Y'all had to say something, didn't you?
Yep. Yep.
You
that's the
forced
only reason they
Parker.
took
The
the timeout because
reverse prior.
Pryor. Speaking of, Pryor has a guinea pig something for me, so that's exciting.
Go for the onside. They're not.
They're not, because it's over the 2 minute mark. That was kind of the key part about it. So they need something to happen, and they have only 2 timeouts. But I think this is likely going to do it.
Never say never. There's still the 2-minute warning, of course.
I said likely. I didn't say definite. Deep bomb
Oh!
downfield,
Oh.
incomplete.
boy,
And a second before the 2 minute warning.
let's get dangerous with it, I guess. Wow.
Which version of Skylar Scope is going to appear on this game, possibly game-killing drive? Third down and 5, and the Vipers didn't have to use a single timeout.
That's true.
Heavy set from both teams. Brewer gets the first, and I think that'll... No, he's short.
Oh, he's short. They're going to punt it. They're going to punt.
No.
That spot. Yeah.
I don't like that spot.
I don't like... I mean... Here's the thing. I expect the AI to know its own spot better than we can. It's kind of my mind.
That looked over to me.
It looked over to me too, but it might have been where his knee was down and where the ball was. Mullins has time. Deep bomb downfield. Triple coverage. Prevent defense from the Flamingos is showing up.
They've got 100 seconds to get 80 yards.
Mullins, 8 of 22.
Offsides here. They're going to decline it as Lucas Arnold will get the first, and time is ticking.
No, I think that penalty actually stops the clock.
It does stop the clock, yes.
Mullins drops back. He's got all the time in the world, and it is nearly picked off.
I don't know why they called up that route of nothing but button hooks and comebacks there.
Actually. And in the 10, they are down to their possibly last 2 downs.
9 of 25 for Mullins.
Mullins has not been accurate, but when he's been making them count. Henriksen.
They're still 3 yards short.
Yep, this will do it. It's do or die this play.
Tabatabay.
Do.
It's the game alive.
Not sure why the clock stopped there.
Yeah.
No clue.
No idea.
And that's an open man.
Bomb.
Tabatabay.
Touchdown. And Omaha ties the game.
Who takes the lead on the second point?
Steptoe probably won't miss this. He doesn't. He shows up for work today. And Omaha, like I said, never doubt either of these two teams when they play. They will bring their A game every time.
Say, what did you say at the start of this game?
No,
Because this,
I'm fairly certain their injuries are off.
Right, but he's saying that even so, the AI may consider it an injury timeout and pause the clock, even though injuries are off.
One thing I have noticed too is a player. Oh, that's a wide open man.
Wide
That's
open! Williams!
Oh my
Williams got
Williams.
the block! Touchdown, Fort Lauderdale!
Wow.
Oh
And they're going to go
my
for 2.
God!
Yeah, absolutely. You make it a 7-point game.
Hand off to
And
Brewer.
Brewer
and Brewer's
is
in.
good!
wow.
This game isn't over yet, folks.
It's not over until the fat lady sings.
Well, folks, if you are just tuning in, you have missed a roller coaster of a game.
Tipped and incomplete. I think that was Kabatai he was missing. Ooh, dangerous throw.
See if there's any more magic left for the Vipers tonight.
It has to be used now. Mullins drops back. He's going
Triple
deep.
coverage.
Complete.
And here we go. 4th down for him. Do or die here.
If they don't get it, it's over.
Yes, that is usually what do or die means. And
Deep
they
man.
got a man!
Tabatai.
Tabatai
He
again!
has it. And the clock stopped.
What is going on?
Another injury timeout, I guess. We don't
I'm
know.
not sure. Well, I want to talk to Danny about that.
Deep, and it is nearly intercepted.
This Mullins has been unstoppable on 4th down.
Bob Mullins jumps back throw. He's got the sideline.
17 seconds.
They need a touchdown. Mullins drops back. He's going deep.
One-on-one coverage and incomplete.
So 4th down again for him. Do or die.
Do or die. He seems to like these everything on the line.
He is Captain Clutch.
Robert Mullins is
Curl
gambling,
routes
and that time is no good. Fort Lauderdale will win 35-28.
What a game.
Great
So-
game, Flamingos. Great game, Vipers.
As I was saying, the clock does randomly stop, and when players go out of bounds, it doesn't always stop. So it kind of balances itself out. So, Strobel was your offensive player of the game, missing only 7 passes and getting 4 touchdowns. And Ludacris, who was in the chat for the game, won defensive player of the game with 2 sacks.
Yep.
Next, we have the Wallabies at Hammerheads. Playoff implications are high here with this one. Any special uniforms, TLK?
Ooh. No, I think we'll keep them standard.
Okay.
I love the Hammerheads homes.
I was talking more so for the Wallabies.
Yeah, no, but I feel like we'd have to change the homes to a line unless we do the blackouts, which, especially because it's also blue and black for the homes for the Hammerheads.
And it is high winds and cloudy.
Hey. High winds, dude.
And Madagascar has a 7% chance of winning this one.
So the
Talk
Hammerhead,
about rivalries. The Wallabies and the Hammerheads. It used to be the Wallabies would always show up as well. We'll see if that happens here.
Hey, should we let them know? The
Already done.
oh, sweet.
I was gonna say earlier, I think when I first joined the league, maybe a few seasons in, I was scared of the Hammerhead for a bit.
They were when they were good. They were really dang good. That DL was just a thing of beauty.
Did they ever win a championship?
Nope. They made Super Casual Bowl and lost to the Rush.
Jufo Jimbo there. He goes to Scorp. Ooh.
Scadilius Kapoclison will get the sack. What, the fact that I got that name?
Yes.
It's a great name. Also helped that for a while in the main server, he actually just pointed out how to pronounce it as his player name. Maybe we should make people do that when they're creating. Yeah.
Add the pronunciation.
Exis oop. I like sort of guessing though until someone corrects me that I'm wrong. I mean,
I was
that's. I was gonna say Dave knows all about that.
Epsilon for very long.
And
In Mickey Mouse.
Miksa Musa Mickey Mouse. Gotta get the full name there because that's just a mouthful.
It's Mishka Mushka Mickey Mouse.
Ah, see? Yeah, I still don't get them all right.
It took you how long to get Beamen right?
Yeah, I know. It's still beaming to me. Then again, I purposely mispronounced Hardigan, so you know. But it's stuck. And
Ooh.
that one's nearly picked off.
So we'll see a punt here from Duck Football.
The greatest, the punt god is going to give us a godly punt.
Now we're
Wow.
at the 7-8.
What? Okay. Thought it was a little.
The punt god himself has delivered. Mouse gives it to Picard, and Picard gets 9. Punt god delivers, the defense does not.
6-2 from the defense here. Under pressure, and
And
Mouse is sacked at the 7.
chin strap to Pengu will get him this time.
So we're back in a safety watch.
And he's sacked,
safety.
and it is a safety. Scadilius Kapoclison will get it.
Maddie McDonald will take that one up to the 32.
So now, see if an offense can do anything. McMorris has a man deep. It's Colt Remington Wellington and a touchdown. And look at that beautiful face gem. I still love it. Just Puss in Boots holding the gun. A Colt, to be precise. I'll be right back. My wife is calling me.
Okay.
Good word.
Miranda right
Miranda.
there.
Stop.
That one's broken up by a couple of wallabies. Archie takes that one up to the 19. Colt Remington Wellington up to the 38. Morris drops back, has a man deep, and that will be a touchdown. Another one for Remington Wellington. He's doing the John Cena because the defense cannot seem to see him.
He's going to have himself a career. He's already been great. Did he win any Dev League?
I do not remember. Demetrius Kane there for that reception, making this a 3rd and inches.
I'm back. What have I missed? Looks like Wallabies have scored more.
A Colt Remington Wellington touchdown.
So that's 2 for him tonight. This tight end position is getting feisty in Axis 21.
It's always been a dogfight.
That's true.
What have I missed? I've been preparing dinner. What have I missed?
Colt Remington Wellington scored 2 touchdowns, and Skadilius Kapaklisan has 3 sacks.
Ah.
50% of McMorris's catches have been touchdowns.
In Remington Wellington again for his
Do we see
3rd on the night.
Wow.
He's just shooting through that off for defense.
Yep.
Yeah, I took a look at David Bent's stats today.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know how many sacks he has?
47.
35.
40? 40 sacks.
Jeez. Who do the Aliens play for the next 4 games? They've got
Frost Giants.
They got
Frost
the Frost
Giants.
Giants tonight.
I
And
think the first team we play is New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm more looking at which OLs you guys play.
Cheesy puns.
Well, no, I know that. If he tells me names, I can tell you who every OL is.
Oh yeah, we've only got one.
Alright, so Frost Giants, New Zealand, I think Toronto, and shit. Where's my phone?
ooh, and
Boateng is freaking slingshotted.
so we saw that last week where he got where someone got slingshotted, but they got like 30 yards down the field, and he lost all those yards on that slingshot.
Yeah, can someone get me a clip of that? Actually, you know what? I can clip it. I'm a big boy.
Good job, TLK. I'm proud of you.
I know, right?
He's so used to streaming.
Yeah, usually when I'm streaming, I can't do that.
I'm surprised Dom doesn't make you stream GFSA games.
Dom knows better.
Vipers. It's the last one. So, yeah.
McDonald there for what I believe is his first catch tonight.
Yep.
Has a man wide open and decides to go the other way with it, and it's incomplete.
Well, if you have to understand who that man that was open was, it was Colt Remington Wellington, which, as we know, is basically the same as if he catches it a touchdown.
And that handoff brings up 4th down. See what the elite punter can do here.
I believe it's the Punt God is the actual title.
You like to hear a sound of the apocalypse. I am in the warm city of Baton Rouge, and I have to have a space heater in my room right now.
That's pretty bad. Climate change is wild.
Bonderman tried finding the edge and could not. So the Wallabies will take over with about 2 seconds left.
Hail Mary time.
I mean, that's what they could do. I
Or
believe
just,
DG tell them, throw it, you cowards.
or they just throw it to Colt Remington Wellington and they will get a touchdown.
It's basically a Hail Mary.
Yep, he's down there somewhere.
That'll make him touchdown number 4. Hey, Toasty, who leads in receiving touchdowns? If you don't know off the top of your head, don't worry about it.
I do not know off the top of my head. That brings up the second half. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone.
Dick Richards has to lead in something.
Probably not.
That much.
I know he's like 7th or 8th in targets.
Yeah, because I'm wide receiver 1 or something.
Slayton there.
Hey. After in the restroom, I will be right back.
All right.
And that's another Colt Remington Wellington touchdown.
Have all his catches been touchdowns today?
6 catches, 5 touchdowns,
So all but 1.
7 targets.
The Hammerheads will not take the field. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. Mouse will drop back, throw nearly sacked, but he gets to the bottom. Now there's a punt, and Ipaki will return it. Not very well.
Fun fact. Colt Remington Wellington, before this game, only had 5 touchdowns this season.
So he's doubled his total in this game alone. And it's picked off by Bottomley. They were looking for guess who? And Caleb's brother Devin will get the first down.
I will be right back.
You guys are stuck with me. Hello. New Zealand has the ball. It's 3rd and 1. That's nearly incomplete. I hear the rustling. Has someone returned? Football will punt it, and it's a great punt. And it'll roll it back for a touchback. I agree, DG. They should go for it. Miles drops back, and he's sacked by guess who? It's Kapocklison.
How many is good?
Bottom makes someone miss. Okay. Gets back to pretty much the original line of scrimmage. I believe 6 is Kapocklison. Yom Kippur. But I will talk to Toasty about that. Zach Mouse having a quiet game. And that's nearly picked off. It is now 4th down and 9. And they're probably going to punt it away.
Looks like I did not miss much.
I think you missed another Colt.
All right, I'm back.
So,
Now, we do have a question from DG. Is Kapocklison, did I pronounce that right?
Yep.
Is Kapocklison number 6 for the Wallabies?
What do you mean by number 6? Like, what's his player number?
Oh, wait, no. He's asking that was sack number 6. Probably.
Which is higher at the end of the game, like in TDs or Kapocklison and sacks? Well,
Oh, well, the round works.
look, I was going to say that. If that play had ended in a touchdown, I would have said it doesn't matter because Colton Remington Wellington just took an end around to the house. But it didn't happen, so...
And who do you think?
and Colt Remington Wellington
He will
makes that
keep up.
his
Game.
11th touchdown on the season.
This is his coming out game.
I thought that was last game where he also had a stupid high number of touchdowns.
I think it was like Guy Shamwow's game, I think, a couple weeks ago.
But yes, so our leader in the league with receiving touchdowns is fellow tight end Adonis King.
Wow.
Who they have?
That's good company to be with. And
Number 2 with 14 is Matt Coffin.
And if you don't want me asking, where am I? Nick Richards. That is
And Skadilius Kapocklison with another sack. What number is that for him? Number 7.
now. What did we say what the record was? We talked about it earlier this season.
There's
And-
8.
A lot, like 20 some.
You should know it's your record.
Too many. That's how many I know it is.
Kapocklison takes the lead in touchdowns to sacks, and I think that's going to do it. They're going to give it to Mouse to probably run it in. Yep. And that's a Cobra Kai if I've ever seen one, as New Zealand scores 50-3. And Duck Football's kick is good, 51-3. DG, how we looking on the scoregami front? So excited for more parody next season. Zach Mouse is
Interception.
hit, and
Providence
there's a
C.
pick.
Rab.
That bomb.
You did something, TLK.
I'm proud of me. I did something.
Round of applause for Mr.
Pitch out
PC
to Mickey Mouse, who gets the touchdown.
MICKEY RUSHTD. I don't know. I tried.
And DG says it is no longer looking good for Scorigami. That's
Oh
a shame.
no.
I am easily see even when I do something right, I do something wrong. Worst commissioner of all time in this league's history.
I guess you don't want 500 unique scores.
I do want 500 unique scores. I'm going to give myself a stern talking to later.
$4.99.
No, I want 500 by the time we hit
2-year.
2-year mark. I think we still will.
When is 2-year mark?
2-year mark is I have to do the numbers in my head.
Is it not in like January?
I think it's in February.
Is it in? Okay. Yeah, we'll hit 500 plus by then. Oh, and Alexis Gray.
Man, the Hammerheads.
Alsus. But yes. The 17th of February is when we officially opened up.
Now, how did this idea come about, like the SCFSL?
Which part?
Like, the aspect of, not using forums.
Drunkenly playing D&D with time consuming.
Yes, I thought that was the backstory. Drunk D&D.
Maybe it was sober. Who knows? Point is D&D.
And we'll see 3 kneels here. 2.
Now
3.
score. Score, god dang it. We need a scoregami.
Howards! Call your timeouts, Madagascar. Call them.
They won't.
They don't have any timeouts to call. They're out of timeouts.
They called them already.
They burned them.
This has happened twice.
That's wild.
Oh, a flake here. That'll stop the clock. No, it won't. Never
No,
mind.
false
I
start to keep
lied.
it going.
Wait.
Nope, it
No.
stopped it.
GG Hammerheads.
And there we go. Colt Remington Wellington was your offensive player of the game with 425 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. And say the name, TLK,
Scadilius Kipoklison.
with 8 sacks. Next up, we have our primetime game with the Venom traveling to their home stadium to face the Twisters.
Yep.
Would you do the honors of letting both teams know they are up, TLK?
Of course. No.
High
I will
winds
not.
and rainy.
I don't have the Venom locker room entry, so I'll let the Twisters know.
Rainy.
Ping in announcements about teams.
Nah.
Where do we want to play? Which one has the snake? TLK.
Mm-hmm.
Which one has the snake?
Can't use this. Carolina.
It's indoors. Okay.
So I would suggest actually using New York.
Okay.
And
Yep.
the reason is because New York actually has Statue of Liberty, which you can find in Vegas. So that's your fun fact of the day.
It's in the logo too.
It is.
I forgot to look at expert picks, but I
It's
looked
okay.
at them before the stream, and they were at like 57, 59% for the
So
Twisters.
I believe it's a 50-50 prediction then.
I did. Purple. I did.
All right, I gotta go light a menorah. I will be back shortly. Can we just talk about that play really fast where it looked like the DL actually stopped running towards the quarterback?
Yes. Looked like the OL grabbed him by his shoulder pads and said, "You aren't getting my quarterback."
Hey, you know what? That's a good way to do it. It's Dotson's tackle for a loss. All right, I will be right back.
Chico Cortez gets that one up to the 23 for the punt. Nope. Branson drops back, finds Davidson. Davidson is stopped at the 26. Branson drops back, wide open Miles Burrow, who's into the end zone. Case in safety watch and hit as he threw. So this will be another punt.
I think if someone got anything going.
And sacked by the rookie 420.
Flag on the flag.
And holding on the offensive lineman will bring that one back. Branson back deep to Weasel, and there's no holding this time. Hit as he throws. Michael Larson. And that brings up the end of the first quarter. In sacks. So that brings up 3rd and 11.
Granted, behind Holland. Davidson is in for the touchdown.
Twisters are having a day. I'm back, by the way. Dave, what are your thoughts?
On this game?
Oh, wait, I thought for some reason you were CJ. I didn't realize he stepped away. In my mind.
I'm actually pretty surprised. I thought Vegas did something for it. Thought it'd be a little closer, but I mean, there's still a bunch of time.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw the Vipers at Flamingos games. Teams can come back in a heartbeat.
Gotta find a rhythm. Big U. It's about 9. 3rd and 1. They go with Dotson. I don't think he's gonna have it, no.
No. He is short.
That's tough.
We're 20 again.
And so Vegas gets the ball back. Hello, Tater.
What is up?
Not much. How is being a dad, first and foremost?
It's pretty great.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Should I make special Twisters kids merch just for your kid?
a little.
I can make it.
Monkeys.
You question that they have it. They do. They do. We can do it. And deep bomb
Oh my goodness.
downfield.
Chico Cortez, but there's a flag.
I think it's
So
coming
part of
back.
the. Oh, okay. So I was just gonna say part of the reason I hopped in is I was wondering if my commentating over the Twisters was cursed.
That's fair. So you decide to show up when they have a lead.
Yeah, and then just was gonna see if it unfolded, but we might be here for safety watch now.
Ooh.
We did not get to our goal of getting 1 safety per game.
I was gonna say you fell short of that goal, but are you still happy with how the season has gone so far?
Yes and no. I think messing around with some of the offensive sliders has been a bit challenging. I think our defense is pretty tuned, but you know there's just some shortcomings on our offensive side that I don't think are talent based.
Fair enough.
But it's been fun to play with, and hoping to get more people involved with the slider. strategies.
Yeah, for sure. Half the things that come out like in game, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I set it to do that.
Yeah.
It's I'm bombing the ball downfield, and I'm like, I have 10% deep pass on. What's going on?
Yeah, that was actually something I wanted to test. I keep meaning to make. I was going to talk with Toasty about this. I keep meaning to make a parser for the uh, game records, the logs, not the stats, the logs, and actually compare the different formations and plays with what's set up in the playbooks and the sliders.
I think we always kind of known their speed. I just don't know how much.
Yeah. Because obviously, I think there's some logic that changes the percentages based on game situations. So if you're losing pretty badly, I think the game favors longer passes or bigger plays. I mean, not always, but oh,
I get what you're saying.
Cody's been kind of all over it today.
He really has. Pow says, Toasty stream without Bauer, unacceptable. Look, if Bauer wants to join, I will happily step out so he can join in. That one, he is, as Thaddeus Branson is brought to the ground while throwing.
9 for 15 is not bad, right? Okay. 9 for 16, that's almost 50.
I want to talk about that throw because I have to ask you, what the heck was that? Like, it just seemed like he gave up on that play.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What season do players start hitting regression?
What season do they start hitting regression, or what season does it matter?
I guess what season does it start mattering?
It starts mattering about in their 6th season. It starts happening in their 4th.
Okay. So I can't blame regression.
Nope.
Oh man, I forgot the Vegas receiver core is just a Twisters reunion tour.
Yes. Wait, is it? You got Pink Xiao Hou.
And Cosmos Strand Fury.
I mean, I feel like they've got Cortez and Lucario, who's been very quiet. I think Toasty stepped away from his computer.
I think he did too.
And Lucario, who definitely came from the Knights and were drafted, flipped the order and irrespectively.
I've been meaning to update the helmets, the away helmets. The Wolverine stripes are cool, but
Oh, I need to I don't know if you've been reading General Manager chat.
I try. Just
with my thing I've been working on, my project.
Oh yes, the project. I do know about this one. Yes.
Okay. So we should probably talk about that. I'm assuming you want home for those.
So I think Jeremy and I both chimed in on that. I think we're thinking away might look better. I don't know. I sort of like the look of the aways.
All right, we can do aways. That's easy.
I think jersey wise, if we were doing whole, I shouldn't have said that.
It's okay. I've hinted
jersey
at
wise,
it.
I like the aways more. Whole uniform, I do like the home ones more.
I mean, we've been talking about the charity on this stream a bit. So yeah, so we're working on jerseys. It is something that is in the works. Phil has actually ordered our flagship test. So we're going to see how that looks, what needs to be modified, what needs to be changed, then we'll go from there.
That'll be pretty cool.
Right?
That'll be really cool.
Our hat store is becoming more than our hat store, which reminds me, now you have to put a second link in our Discord, in our website.
That should be fine. I'll try to get back in the groove
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Take your
Here
dude. You're
soon.
dealing with a kid. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna crack the whip on you and go, "Why isn't the website up to date?" I think I'd be disappointed in myself for that.
Well, I appreciate the grace there. Oh man, there he is again. I'm gonna have to give him a game ball for this performance.
Yep. He's just having a night.
Yeah, it felt like it was a productive time for the league while I was gone. Felt like every time I checked in, every 2 or 3 days, something new or big had happened.
That's a fair assessment, wouldn't you say so, Dave? I think Dave's not here either.
Yeah, so tell me about the your thoughts on the team changes.
The contraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we looked at the numbers and kind of this was the big part of it. We looked at the numbers sort of see how everyone was doing and sort of where to go from there.
Hmm.
And a big thing was like our draft classes weren't as big as we had expected. And we also looked at sort of how other leagues were doing, and none of their draft classes were huge. As people start to get back to sort of normalcy,
Hmm.
we're expecting less people in sim leagues. Surprise to no one.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that could happen.
So as a result, we kind of said, look, let's contract two teams. It's always so we then sort of looked at sort of where everything else was. So teams are actually in need of a GM next season, so it made it pretty simple.
Yeah.
Omicron, I don't think it's helping us as much as I think it's going to be less of an impact than we think.
I think
That's
so until about mid-December. I think once people go on break, it's going to get a little bit
I think it's going
crazy
to.
again.
I'm going to say this. I don't think it's going to get anywhere near back to the levels of when COVID started.
Yeah.
I think it'll spike up a little bit, but I don't think it'll be as bad. We're a mostly vaccinated population here in the US at this point. And would
Hmm.
you believe the US is our largest population for the SCFSL?
I do not believe that. I thought it was Iceland.
Yeah, no, it's got the highest population of teams per capita, but uh but yeah, no, I think and I say this as one of my best friends works in virology and I'm sort of parroting what he's telling me. Um So with that in mind, we also started looking at sort of other sim leagues. It's not like the PBE is getting a huge windfall of players, the SHL is getting a huge windfall of players, and we're not.
Hmm.
Because that to me says something's wrong with what we're providing. The ISFL is in the exact same situation we're in terms of small draft classes.
Hmm.
Um, and so with that in mind, we also kind of looked at how the season is going. And despite I mean, even here, you look at this game, it's 20-0. It hasn't felt like Las Vegas has had any control. But even going back a game, you had the Wallabies destroying the Hammerheads. And so you
Yeah, that was
sort of
crazy.
want to. And we think back to last season, there was a ton of parity.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So getting back to that is absolutely kind of going to be better. So contracting two teams, and I don't. To give us sort of an insight into
Interception.
Ross
There we
Sucks will
go,
get
Thad.
that one. That's the Thaddeus Branson we know and love.
There he is.
To be fair, it's a dominant season. I wouldn't look at the Wallabies. No, but I think even if you look at sort of the conversations that we were having in management chat,
Hmm.
and it's sort of the we all agreed to an extent there was a problem with parity. What the cause was and what the solution was were very different answers. As Pink Chapeau will get the first.
With 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, this is the first time the Viper Venom have been on the Twister side of the field,
And it's
And
gone.
and the
Brady
last.
Fairway.
Um And then you kind of look at one other thing when we sort of made this decision, and I don't know, Tater, if you've had a chance to watch, but if you look at the Dev League games, they are an absolute blast. They
Hmm.
have been just like if you did you see the Flamingos Vipers game today?
I did not. I was
So
eating.
go back and watch that, or just watch any of the Dev League games. They have been absolute roller coasters,
Yeah,
and they have been just super fun to watch. And so getting sort of that in our majors is going to help us provide a better product on the field.
I
I'd
sort of
rather,
agree.
yeah,
I haven't been exactly 100% on my attendance for the streams, but
I wonder why
a lot of
that
the games
is.
I watch, a lot of the games I've watched have been very, very lopsided.
Yeah,
I would say
so,
probably more so than I'm even used to. So I 100% see what you're saying.
yep. So that's kind of where we're at in terms of what the mindset was. And the brands aren't going away. The Rail Raiders will be rebranding, as will the
Ooh,
Binaries.
Oh, safety to watch. That's good. I'm glad that we're keeping some of those homegrown ones.
Oh
I
yeah,
love the Raiders. Damn it, I'm
I
sad that had to be the one.
so with the Rail Raiders, I'm happy to explain this one. GFSA is one of our proud partner leagues.
Hmm.
Zelly, as you know, created both the Rail Raiders branding and that. They are also trying to look
ooh,
for branding
fumble,
as, and
Ah,
it's a
safety.
wait.
safety.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Montavious Brextello is credited with that one.
Oh, wait. Can you onside on a safety?
Yes, in Axis football, you can.
That is incredible. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I love it.
Um, so
All right. Yes. So Zelly and the
so they need
GFSA.
brands. They don't have people who can actually make them, sort of like our amazing branding team can. And they reached out to me. They said, "Hey, can we have the Rail Raiders branding? Zelly's already put it into the Madden engine. We just don't want
Yeah.
to have it two spots." It's like, sure. So we will be we will be rebranding. The Venom will be going to Chechia. Not the Venom. The Vipers will be going to Chechia, and we'll be taking the Nightmares.
Cool.
So I'm gonna mess with the jerseys you made. Sorry to say.
Yeah. They I think they were almost a little too arena football-y.
I think.
They just need a little bit of cleanup. I just think a couple more like sharp edge or sharp clean lines would look good.
See, I was actually gonna completely redo them.
Oh yeah, do it.
I like the. It's not a scoregami. Wow.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah, no, I like. You know me, I'm biased about the helmets I made. As Thaddeus Brent is our offensive player of the game. Congratulations, and
all
James
right.
Cody is our defensive player of the game.
I definitely agree with the James Cody.
You know me, I'm biased about the helmet for the Nightmare, so I want to use that color and sort of make it their jersey color. Have that with like I'll
I
probably keep the pants, but I like that
there
like
was
pinkish red.
yeah, no, I think double check for me the away jerseys for the Nightmare. The white is off a little bit. It
I
tends towards
like
that like
the
pink.
aways. Yeah.
And so yeah, that color is really nice as a base, I think. Speaking of nice uniforms, I really love the Silver Eagles.
And there
Very,
we
very
go.
fun.
Oh yeah, no, I love the Silver Eagles uniforms. I should let the Lions know they're up.
Can you ping the Silver Eagles too?
Yeah, I'll just ping them in the mine.
Yep, that's fine. And this is no winds and sunny. And Mexico City is the 10% underdogs, but Joe believes in us.
Gotta love it.
That might be one of my favorite face gens.
Which
Sup?
Martinelli?
Martinelli.
Oh, it's the Lions. if the Wallabies have the best names, the Lions have the best face gems. Between legendary names like Scadilius Kapoclison and Colt Remington Wellington.
Yeah. Meat Wad is also one of my favorites. It's just so stupid. I love it.
Yes. And Zuko Ito with the booming punt.
Ooh,
Nearly was returned.
John Montroy there.
I wonder. Oh, I think I know why it's breaking for the Flamingo's face gem.
An interception there by I Grab Balls.
Yeah.
Took his name literally there.
As he should. By the way, the victorious Lions are still the only undefeated team in this season. So I guess I'll ask Tater, who do you got winning this game?
Oh, well, based on the 10% underdogs, I say this is going to be a tie that ends in the game crashing and having to resim. And then in the resim, Vancouver wins.
Toasty will scream if it resims. I can feel it.
I don't work tonight, so I'd be fine with it.
There you go. As Martinelli is going to run for the first.
I really am rooting for Vancouver to take it all the way, man. They've been through a lot.
And Grayson there.
Not Denver?
Really?
I mean, I get Denver and Twisters are rivals, so actually I shouldn't ask that question.
No, I talk about this a lot. I was almost the GM for Denver. I had the option to go to either Litis or Denver as GM after the Dev League, and so yeah, there's already history there. But nah, Vancouver for me. I've always kind of liked that team.
It's fair. Like the Frost Giants haven't been through the most. Sure, but the Frost. All right, I'm gonna say
No,
this.
I agree. I really love the Frost Giants, even when they were in our division and kicked our ass twice in our
That was
league season.
hilarious.
I
The Twisters
absolutely
can
love
make
the
the
Frost Giants.
postseason, or the Frost Giants can ruin their dreams.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
They doubled their wins against. They were bad against every team not named the Twisters.
It not just beat like it wasn't like Miami scoring a touchdown on the last Hail Mary pass against the Patriots.
It
This was
was
like
pure domination of 8 quarters.
oh man, that was so funny. But yeah, even despite that, I love Frost Giants.
Absolutely, but I don't think the Frost Giants are making the postseason this year. They mathematically cannot.
Well, you know what I say, darn math.
The Hammerheads can
Pave your own
still win
way.
this. As Tidwell is going to get them into the red zone.
And Menno Ray drops that one.
Oof.
Well defended, I thought.
Montroy with a short gain there. And they've got one more play before they bring out Bond.
They can get the first here.
They could.
And Ben, I do agree that the Frost Giants have been through the most, but some of that harm is self-inflicted.
And Bond is good.
Is that recent history or going back?
More
Okay.
recent than not, but some of it was absolutely when they first started. They made some
Well,
really interesting trades and signings when they first started, which set them in a bit of a hole.
hmm.
Granted, the Dragons didn't fare much better, so
Well, you can't underestimate how serious the jet lag is. They are in their own time zone all by themselves, and any traveling for any game, they're going to be a
that's
little bit
true.
groggy.
That's very true. Though I figured jet lag would be okay because we turned injuries off.
But not fatigue.
Ah, that's true. There was jet lag an injury or fatigue? An
Fatigue.
injury to your psyche, but then again, isn't fatigue? So how does fatigue work with injuries off?
I actually was kind of curious about that. Like, one of the things I've been dumping points into is endurance. Endurance?
Yeah, endurance. Hopefully, it's not fitness.
Yeah, not fitness, endurance.
Who
Just
was
because
the
I
quarterback
feel
that
like
had fitness?
Jamiracle Robinson. He had 56 in fitness, and I told him he could never remove a single point from it. I was an abusive commissioner. It was
I'll
Hydra, so I
imagine
was
that.
allowed to do it. I'm like, Hydra, even when you regress, that has to be there. You are not allowed to lower your fitness. I refuse. So when he position changed, he still had to keep 56 in fitness. So we always like to joke that when he played well, it was because of the fitness. Speaking of, Jamiracle Robinson Jr. has been doing really well for the binaries.
Well, that's good. You gonna be a top hot item in the draft? You think?
I I don't think so. With contraction, there's at least one active quarterback in the contraction draft in itself.
Hmm.
Robert Mullins. I
Wigan is updating and active.
yeah. So you got both quarterbacks still active, going to be on the market. I mean, teams that are looking for a quarterback, I don't think they're going to look in the draft.
He keeps hitting the upright. Every kickoff has hit the upright.
If he hits it square, the returner will catch it and return it.
Incredible.
It's amazing. I love Axis for like stupid things like that. And look at that beautiful Vidal Valor face gem.
Indeed.
There's two
I'm still.
former Mexico City players on this defense now.
Oh, nice.
Vidal Valor and Jack Gunner.
Ah, that's
Oh yeah.
right. Gunner got traded.
And Quattro Quattro.
Ooh, huge throw, but just can't quite break away.
Move Quattro into that wide receiver 3 position, and it looks like it's doing quite good.
Okay, I was like, Quattro's got 0.
Oh.
You know who's not doing good? Soften's right
Softens,
there.
yes.
I'm like looking at this. I'm like, Quattro has 0 rushing yards. I didn't know they weren't running the ball at all.
Menno Ray has actually been moved up to RB1. He's been there for a
Ooh,
while.
I've just noticed it. That's wild.
Almost gave it right back there.
No, I was thinking the same thing. It's like now you just got to work harder for more yards.
Nice catch there, despite all odds.
Adam Spencer says quarterback, not even once. Oh, I should pay out the prediction from last. I keep forgetting to do that. I should also pay people for games this week.
Meh.
Done.
I don't think we need it.
Adam, I
bad, we
think
all
we
got
need to
paid.
bring Heaves back.
Bring back Heaves. Payment is overrated. That's fair. Short pass to Lamar is going to keep this drive going as they're going to bring out Zuko Ito. No, they're not. This is
Oh,
dangerous.
wow.
This is ballsy play calling.
Wow.
And Real Game steps out of bounds.
Are you
That-
watching the Twitch stream, TLK?
Whoops, yeah. Shh. No one will ever know.
There it goes again. He hit the upright again.
He keeps trying. It's a bold move. I believe that's saying good. It's a bold strategy, Captain. We'll see if it pays off for him.
So far, it has. No one has returned. Actually, wait, no, that
Oh
would
my
be.
God.
I don't know.
It would be the exact opposite. Is this Cody Parkey? Yo.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I still love that. I hope they don't fix it because I want it to be a feature. The 200 IQ move of onside kick after a safety. I just
Oh, I'm never mentioning it to them. They will
yeah,
have
I
to.
wouldn't either.
They'll have to find it themselves.
They'll have to pry it
Exactly.
from a cold dead body.
Like, unless they watch these streams, which I think some of them still do.
Quattro Quattro.
Huge catch and run.
Have we seen a fumble 6 yet this season?
Yes. No. Not this sim.
Well, it's a toasty sim, so we'll see one.
Question of when, not if.
You know, it crashes a lot for me too. Actually, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this issue, but oh, close. Axis sometimes breaks my Bluetooth.
Huh. I don't use Bluetooth, so I don't notice.
It'll just disable like my Bluetooth headphones. It causes audio issues on like anything else playing audio on my computer. Very odd. It happens occasionally. I don't know.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Thought about reporting it, but I have no idea what to say. Like, sometimes it breaks my headphones.
Right?
Sometimes Bluetooth is weird.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Technology doesn't like me sometimes. Fix it.
Axis has enough on their plate.
Right? It's like, I'd rather they fix other things than the AI go in for an onside kick after a safety. I think that's a ballsy plays that should exist. Well, so I actually know the answer to this, which is why they go for an onside. Because they look at the time, and they don't treat onsides as punt, they treat them as kicks.
Yes. Which 100% makes more sense than the current rule of doing this weird drop kick in a kickoff formation.
My favorite thing to do, and this was mean, in the Axis Esports League, was start the half with an onside kick.
You could do that.
Oh
yeah, because it was a coaching league.
Yes.
Yes.
So I would literally just wait for them to select kick return, and I just like wait 3 seconds, and I just go, yeah, onside kick time.
Amazing. That would have been fun. I kind of almost regret doing it.
It was. I love it. I think it was fun. It also killed like a single day of my weekend every single week.
I know the games were long. I thought they might have.
No, it was an hour of time, and you had to like go in advance, and like even then, it was just No, it was fun. I don't regret doing it. Supposedly they're doing this upcoming season as just what we're doing essentially, but without players updating and sort of anything like that, which...
Yeah, they're using the in-game rosters.
Right, which, I don't know. I don't feel like that's as engaging, personally.
Oh, pardon me, I have to head over to the stream.
Fours in chat, absolutely.
Ooh, and broken up there.
But so, I'm curious to see. I got told that they're doing it this season. I don't think it's going to happen though.
I kind of don't see it happening either. I think they have enough on their plate, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just, they have a good. They're starting to do more outreach to the sim leagues with the sim league channel in their Discord, and I think that they might just,
they got involved with an NFT based fantasy football coach
good
mode.
for
I
you.
don't understand
That
it.
just sounds awful. Great stop by the Mexico defense right there. That could have been a lot worse for
Yup,
them.
still a two-score game, but definitely
Still,
better with a
still,
field goal and a touchdown than two
It's
touchdowns.
more manageable.
Yes, of course you got to score a
um,
touchdown.
yeah. I personally, I despise NFTs. They
I
just
do
seem
too, but
completely useless.
I'm
But
not gonna. I'm not a big fan of NFTs. Um, my personal opinion though is it's a league that has a lot of clout, so therefore any chance to try and stick my name on it to it and get visibility for us, never a bad thing.
nope. And we can do all of that without burning needless
Lots of energy.
burning needless energy.
Yeah,
You
just
can
destroy the
download Peter
environment.
Softins. You can download Peter Softins offline, and we could have two. I guess I don't know why you'd want to.
You can get your own unique Thaddeus Branson.
Yeah, it's exactly what this world needs.
Like, no, if you're gonna buy something, buy league merch. It's more fun.
Yes. By the way, buy league merch.
Of course, I gotta plug our league merch now.
I was gonna do that.
There you go.
Ben has said he screenshotted your player already, so your NFT is now worth nothing.
Kind of reminds me of that meme with the giant, RPG boss and the little knight, like
Yes.
NFTs taking a screenshot.
I still,
Oh,
I saw the
good
stupidest
stop.
comment on NFTs. By the way, if you guys don't follow Mongoose on Twitter, you absolutely should. I don't know if he wants me to give up his Twitter information, but if you don't follow him on Twitter, he has like a bunch of people just making fun of NFTs. So there was this person who was like, "Yeah, I bought a picture from one of my favorite artists. I don't have to like download it or anything like that. Huge catch from Quattro." And someone's like, "Congrats, you've bought something that has now lost value. We don't buy it for art. We buy it for money." And I'm like, first and foremost, the heck. Second of all, if that's the case, then what do I do with this Pablo Picasso just sitting on my wall? Because I don't think it's going to gain any value according to them. I don't own a Picasso, by the way.
Sure.
Excellent call for timeout there. So now they have a first down and the 2-minute warning coming up.
Absolutely. I
They
do
are
like
really trying to make a game out of this.
and they're in 2-minute warning, which means they will go for the outside kick, assuming
This
that they
could get
actually
interesting.
score. And Tidwell with a good catch there.
Regardless of the outcome, the fact that the game is this close after being given a 10% chance of winning, and
Pyro touchdown.
attaboy, uncle.
But this is something the Silver Eagles have done all season. They've played every game down to the wire. There hasn't been a game where it's like, oh, yep, this is a blowout for them.
Silver Eagles play to the level of their competition, whether it's the Dragons or the Nightmares. And the outside kick, and it's recovered. That'll do it.
No, it won't. We'll still
No.
see a set of.
Oh, they got to get a stop.
Big, big, big series coming up. Well,
Ooh. Ouch. That'll do it. I believe the saying that Dust likes to use is dagger. Toasty, I heard you're seeing him soon.
I am seeing him Thursday.
Ooh.
He will be in the area, so We'll be meeting in the middle. Instead of him driving an hour to see me, we'll both be driving about a half hour and meeting up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Gotta-
very.
Which reminds me, there's a couple of people in Wisconsin I think I gotta meet when I am in Wisconsin.
So if either of us go missing afterwards, you know who the serial killer is.
I mean, but what are the odds that both of you are serial killers?
Pretty good.
Fumble!
And it's a fumble!
Fumble.
And Smallwood will recover. Keeping the dream alive. They will have 1 second.
Wow.
Oh no, I think depending on when they kick,
Yep,
this
depending.
might do it. That's a good question, Adam. I don't know how the clock doesn't stop on a fumble.
But
I
yet
think
it stops at every other.
as someone pointed out, okay, you've got 6 seconds to wait. You've got 6 seconds to score. Get an onside kick, recover, and score again.
No,
No, it just needs
No,
a touchdown.
just a touchdown.
Oh, that's true. You just have 6 seconds to score. So that's it. It's all this one play. I'm expecting a quick one from the flats.
Can't wait to see the AI create a nice little medium pass play.
Nope, this will be a long pass. This will be a long pass.
Ooh, it is. It's a Hail Mary. Deep downfield, incomplete. That'll do it. Good attempt though. It was
What
the
a
right
game.
play.
Martinelli was your player of the game with 60 rushing yards and a touchdown, and I grab balls with his INT wins defensive player of the game.
No scoregami. DG, have we had a scoregami at all tonight?
Nope.
Oy. Is it you guys?
It is
No,
Frost
you guys are
Giants
loud.
and Aliens.
Can't say no to that.
That should be a fun game. Right, Dave?
Maybe.
Oh, we still have Dave.
We
Yeah,
still have Dave.
I've been.
Dave's always in the booth on Mondays.
It's my punishment to myself for not being able to stream.
Yep. Which we gotta figure out how the heck we get that to work.
I promised you this time I'm gonna be here.
I don't know, guys. This seems like it might be close, as we lost Tater.
Low winds and cloudy for the rest of the night.
Well, Tater, if you hear this, thank you for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure. I'm sure you had to deal with this kid.
We're at the Aliens, so we'll be going to the launch pad. Reykjavik will be getting the ball to start out with.
Oh yeah, Dave, did you ever get a chance to modify the field?
No, I'll probably do like a jersey set and field for next season or something.
Nice. I don't do a jersey set. Please don't modify the jerseys. Please. Just finish the jersey.
Oh no, like just something extra.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Scared me for a second.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, jersey changes will be actually kind of pain.
I mean, I
now.
can do it. It's not a pain. It's not. I mean, realistically, what you do is you make the current one a throwback, and then you go from there. Plus, also, the Aliens jersey is nice.
Ooh, and we might actually see this one get pinned down inside the 5.
And it does. 7.
And Clifford Wilson is already doing better than S4. Espelon would only have what, a yard by now?
Probably negative. Probably negative.
Toasty. Adam is telling you to move the mouse off the middle of the screen.
No.
I'm not simming Adam.
There,
They're
it's
trying to.
hidden.
They try to keep my sanity by having me not sim. Follow the ball with mouse. No, you should have done it during the Wallabies game. Then you could have or the Hammerhead. Yeah, you could have, and then you could have followed mouse with mouse on both sides of the field. Because you would have had mouse for running back and mouse for quarterback.
Yep.
We missed it. We have to go back. We have to reset. This is important.
Yep.
That is something that calls for a reason.
That's 2 errors.
Oh, ShamWow picks up the first. The aliens couldn't even do that.
ShamWow gets it up to the 50. No, Adam, that was actually one of our closer games that I've tested.
Hello, DG. How's it going?
What's up? It's going well.
Excellent.
Who let you in the booth?
I believe he let himself in.
Yeah, the door's open. I figured might as well come in.
There goes the neighborhood. And that one will be coffined.
Yes.
What fun.
Who is on the Frost Giants DL?
No one.
Okay, I can't get my.
Volleyball.
Yeah, I believe.
Where's the spike? Damn it!
I know that's the Russia that doesn't have a DL. They have a human DL somewhere. I think it's like Morgan Stanley or something.
Okay, gotcha. Doesn't matter.
Radiant's
Ham's gonna take it for 98 yards.
Ooh, I thought that dive was actually gonna get to him.
97 yards. I was off. See, I got one prediction wrong, which is why they missed that tackle. If I had said 97, he would have been tackled. This is true. So, DG, are we going to see a scoregami tonight?
I hope. It would be very disappointing. We're running out of time slowly to reach 500 by the end of the season.
Do you think we will reach it by February 17th, though?
When does the next season start? Is the question.
January.
Great question. Probably January 2nd, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so a full month of games plus the remaining schedule. I think we should be easily.
TLK,
that's generous. Because we have 2 more weeks of games,
and then we're actually going to start on January 3rd. Will be preseason, which means regular season will start on the 10th, which means 1, 2, 3, and we'll be going back to 3 games a week, assuming Dave can get everything working.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think we should be able to.
We'll see where I am in my life at that point, even.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have the move.
I would like to move.
You should just move in. You should just move in my neighborhood, and then you, me, and hang out all the time.
Let me just afford Connecticut.
Yeah, my area of Connecticut too, which is super cheap. Just move where Infidel is then. His area is cheap.
I have some friends in San Diego, and that's very enticing to me.
Yeah, but then you can't get crepes with Infidel and I.
Well, I mean, we would do that before I leave.
That's true. But I'm just saying. Don't go to San Diego, then I can't see you as much as I see you.
TLK, you'll have 8 weddings in San Diego. What are you talking about?
I actually have I have No friends in San Diego. Just trying to think. I have one friend who's from San Diego. They no longer live there.
Cool. Chuck Finn putting some work in.
He's got to earn his paycheck.
Connecticut is 10 feet long.
That one's gonna bounce square off the upright, but not into the hands of the.
He lives as far in Connecticut as he can away from where I am. Because you're in that little.
Yeah, I am. Although I think actually southeastern Connecticut might be further, but yeah.
Van did CJ.
I have not actually had the pleasure of really talking to this. Or is it Corey?
Well, both work.
What?
That's actually true. For example, so the answer is yes, but also no. So, for example, the Norwalk Hospital, the hospital right near where I live, has been named also the South. What is it? Southcon, Westcon. Westcon Hospital is depending on which health group owns it is kind of what it boils down to. As
Espelon.
Espelone with a good catch and run.
This game's going fast.
Ooh, again, hold this. The field.
Body. So a 13-0 lead for the Aliens. See if
Luckily,
Frost Giants can get a score in the next 27 seconds.
okay, so if Frost Giants don't score, what is the lowest amount of points Roswell can score? What is the most reasonable amount of points Roswell can score and have it be a scoregami?
Probably 23, maybe. No, sorry. Wait. 18, 23. 21. Yeah, that would do it. 21 points.
Okay.
But
Ooh, I
we'd
don't
have to
know if
see
they're.
2-point conversion.
Yeah, we're not gonna see. That's why I was saying feasible. What about
Or we could see
22
4
points?
safeties.
Yeah, I was going to say safety. David Benkin safety. Actually, he's been kind of quiet, huh?
Because you moved
He
him.
has.
He got moved on the DC.
Right. I mean, I had to for 3-4.
Why would you do that when David Vent has been just tearing people apart?
I have no one else to put on the DL.
That's fair.
Moving Trella. I mean, not that I guess I shouldn't say I had no one, but.
Offsides here. So that'll give him a new set of downs. No, it won't. My bad. Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Yes, I will. I was like, you're right.
Ignore me. I'm just here to make noise so that way TLK knows I'm still alive.
I know you're still alive. Though, Toasty, that private message you sent me is hilarious. I don't worry if you're alive until the end of the game, as Warzone will get a spin and move.
Well, they might have had to punt there for a second, but was able to get out of the tackle.
Where's that round? The littlest bit of pressure.
You know who we haven't seen make an impact tonight? Cameron Dior.
Ooh. He had one pretty good.
I know he got moved up to wide receiver 2, I believe.
It's 2.
What's fun about Dior is he has...
There he
is. But not a touchdown, which is actually hurting his touchdown percentage. Like, before this game, he had 9 receptions, 7 of which were touchdowns. There are some really fun and weird stat lines in this season.
Like our wide receiver with over 100 targets already on the season.
Who's that?
Take a guess.
William Slayton.
No.
CJ, I'm also playing my rookie.
Tidwell.
Huh. I would not have guessed that.
111 targets, 72 catches, and 8 drops.
That's pretty good. I think it's going to be fun to give the awards to awards committee this time, which is also Hall of Fame committee.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, hey, did you get the thing I asked you to do done yet?
Me? No.
Yes.
Will I?
Okay.
Yes. I'll have it done probably after the games.
Okay. Ooh, and there's Shane Flaherty.
Aliens keep trying to run it and keep getting stops.
So, Dave, how are you liking what you're seeing out of your halfback this game?
Whew.
Obviously, the Frost Giants are kind of young, and I expected a little better seeing what he did against, I want to say it was the Hammerheads.
That's fair.
But, maybe Reykjavik has a better defense, and I really didn't look too much into that. I just kind of threw things together.
Yes, how you do your DC is actually makes me actually kind of have to pay attention to when I'm doing it.
Would you rather me just make the changes?
No, if you want to, that'd be okay. All I'm saying is, with how you do it, most people have a sheet, but how you do it, I actually have to pay attention to. Oh, he's at this index. He's at this index.
Which is funny because I actually prefer how Dave does it. Because to me, it's really simple. It's okay, here are the ones I have to change.
Granted, there was probably a lot this change because bringing in Hawkins, getting Trella off the line,
Yeah.
moving David Bent,
Moving everyone around was.
moving everyone.
Shiny says Dave is best GM.
Ooh.
That could mean him too, though, because he's.
Aliens get the ball now.
Ooh,
And
Indior.
Dior improves his touchdown ratio.
If they can miss this point,
You're asking Chuck Finn to miss.
I'm hoping. No, okay.
I'm sorry. They're
Just wait, let me go
Finn
change
will
them to all 55s.
all 20s. Just make sure he will never kick again. 1-1-1-1-1.
Kong
I wonder
has
what.
been
I wonder.
silent.
He
What is
has.
going on here?
Kong has been kind of silent all season, though. It's been Warzog and
Oh,
Lid
Yeah,
and Ham.
I did put him at one. I think wide receiver one for one game, and he had a good game. But I would expect him to do something at 3.
Fumble.
oh,
Picked up by the
and
defense. And we're seeing
Rambo.
a fumble 6. It would not be a
There it
toaster
is,
stream
Toasty.
without one.
There
Every
it is.
stream I've done, we've had a fumble 6 now.
go for 2.
It's like 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 now.
So, DG, how we looking? Not good?
If the aliens can get a field goal, we'd have scoregami.
What if
Um,
Reykjavik gets a field goal?
not if they get a field goal, if they get 6, it would be a scoregami. So touchdown, missed point after.
Jerry Rice is sacked by Jacques Cartier. Who caused the fumble? I need to know my ego.
He needs to do something this game.
That's kind of the thing about David Vent this season that's kind of interesting. He's been a very boom or bust player. He will either get double-digit sacks or get 0. There is no in between.
He is the Strobel of DL.
Right. But the different, well, sort of. The problem is like Strobel when Strobel's bad is just kind of bad. Like it has a negative impact on the team, whereas Vent having a bad game is a neutral impact. He doesn't
Yeah.
he doesn't negatively affect how the rest of the team plays. Espelon will get a good chunk of yards.
That's a rare sight.
I know.
First rush of the night.
9 yards per carry. His average has increased tremendously. And Wilson's in for the touchdown. So not a field goal. DG, 40 score is Gami.
Yeah, no. 3 would be, but I think we're past the point they can make a field goal.
Yeah. Unless this play is a pick. And then it's just a quick 3 and out. I don't buy it though.
Actually, a pick 6 and a missed point after could do it, but again, don't.
Chuck Finn is. I think I'd take my bet that Chuck Finn is not going to miss that.
Yeah.
Here, wait, DG, why don't we just put all of our points on the line right here, right now? Chuck Finn will miss his next PAT.
Ooh.
You bet that he will, I bet that he won't, and we'll see who comes away with more points.
How many?
I have 16k points.
16. Oh wow, I have 53.
I feel like you're losing more. In my defense, I'm usually streaming from the SCFSL account and don't have my account open.
That's fair. Oh,
And-
there's Nick.
Reykjavik still has timeouts.
Let's see.
Would a field goal make it a scoregami?
Yes,
Okay.
0 would be scored.
So we need 2 passes then.
Oh,
All right, this is it. Do or die. Come on, Reykjavik defense. Do you want to bet all your points right here? On Chuck Finn. No, never mind.
Oh,
That'll do it.
That will do it.
I think they should go for the field goal anyway.
Go for it, cowards.
So 40-0, last done in season 6, week 13.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, good bit of it.
We've been around for a couple of seasons. Still impressive. We've played over 200 regular season games.
How many of those have you simmed?
Whew. A lot. I'd have to figure out when I fired Colby, and then I can start to figure that part out.
Grimes, offensive player of the game. Rambo, defensive player of the game. And we'll just to check to see who got that forced fumble for Shiny. It was David Vent.
There we go. Still did something.
Although he doesn't have a tackle.
Or a sack. Can only conclude it was a strip fumble. Honestly, David Vent is making a case for offensive play. No,
Offensive?
MVP.
Offensive?
MVP.
I'm voting the event offensive player of the year, personally. Might even go offensive rookie of the year.
Barcelona, 4% chance. Since I got yelled at last time I used Arizona. There's not really a good Dragons one. We'll go here. It has purple. Make sure the weather's right. Yep. Nighttime.
People are predicting a 3-0 Nightmares win. I'll tell you what, guys, if Nightmares shut out the Dragons tonight, I will raffle off a piece of merch.
1 second. I can arrange that.
No. Game's already started.
Oh no, my PC crashed.
Can you shift to a control mode? Can you control the players?
I actually do have a controller sitting next to me.
I don't think you can switch once the game starts, though. Well, guys, we lost the game, but on the other hand, one of us can win a piece of merch.
It would also be Scoregami if it was 3-0, so.
Beeman is sacked by Frank Hambaga.
1 of 3 players to update for the Nightmares this last week.
Tao says it's happening. And there it is. The dream is dead.
Unfortunate.
We still got until the third quarter before the first drive for something to happen.
That's true. But the rule was if it was a shutout. The Dragons for an entire quarter. No. Entire game. 4 quarters. Where's my nightmare faith? Let's find a reason to resim.
Face gens.
Keep forgetting to put in face gen. It's not even a good enough reason. Because Falconen will get that one. Don't worry, guys. When we do our charity drive, I will be offering up merch in our charity giveaway.
I'm gonna get merch.
You're gonna get what? Cut out there.
Binaries merch.
I mean, I will have once we switch over the 2 teams to Dev League, I will have that in. So, binaries will exist.
Let's go.
Rail Raiders won't. But I don't have Zellia's permission. I don't feel comfortable putting it in.
That's fair.
Deep throw. Adonis King touchdown.
He's pretty good at football.
I think he'd be better at baseball. Okay, DG. How many touchdowns do we need for a scoregami?
How many touchdowns? Okay. What? We could get 7 touchdowns. 49-0 would be scoregami. And then also what? 63. So 9 touchdowns would be scoregami. And then 77, 84. Oh, everything past 70 is fairly
What
open.
about with a safety mixed in?
Safety.
That makes it more difficult.
I'm not doing the math.
We'll figure it out closer too. Let's not build a trajectory the first quarter in, guys. As a reminder, this game has already reached blowout territory. Therefore, all lore questions are free. Hooray! Ask us in the booth anything. We will answer. Such as, how much of that bottle of Riesling remains? The answer is more than there should be. How was my day? My day was actually really good.
Oh.
That seems like a personal question. I'm not responsible for that. Yeah, that's it. That's it, pal.
I mean, we got a lot started on the charity drive, which has me really excited.
Oh my god.
Second T-pose.
Van, fix your kicker. It always happens. It always happens with Mac.
Tell Mac to improve his kick power. I'm real excited for the charity drive, by the way. I just want to say that. It's one of my favorite things as Civil Commissioner. Just getting as much as humanly possible. I will once again be asking my wife an important question, so I'll be right back about the charity drive.
Okay.
So charity, am I right?
All right, guys, I have the number. If we raise double the amount of money Elon Musk has, my wife will join me in the booth for a game.
Let's go. I just need to reach out to Elon Musk real quick.
Yeah.
Musk.
Oh.
Gates and whoever.
If he donates
Warren Buffett.
Does that automatically qualify? Less half of his money?
I don't know. The only one way to find it. Yeah, I think that would qualify, yes.
Also, is it net or
no.
it's
Yes, let's tank Musk's net worth.
Okay, it's she says net worth, so we just got to get over 564 billion dollars raised in charity.
Not if we tank his net worth.
All right, so we just got to tank his net worth. Got it. That shouldn't be too hard.
Someone sue him.
It's just a casual 500 bill. Exactly, man.
I would say a super casual 500 bill.
This is true.
So who feels like going extremely in debt?
Most of this league. why did everyone go in debt to see my wife and stream for one game?
I'm trying to remember where I saw it, but I was reading somewhere that right now with inflation, you're actually better off being in debt than being out of debt.
That makes sense.
That was an interesting play.
Oh, and positive yards.
Timeout. I need to check something. I want to see if that counted as a run or a pass. Right before the
36.
Hey, is 80-0 a scoregami or 80
80,
74 a scoregami?
74 is 80-0 is not.
Huh.
how TLK. How are we getting to 74?
They're gonna easy. They're just gonna double their score in the second
You-
half.
First half.
Yeah, they're gonna double it in the second half.
I don't think we see another safety though.
Okay, so is 72-0 a scoregami?
Yes.
Easy.
We're slowly getting a second.
Right after I made my statement.
Hey, Toasty, you still feeling strong about it?
Yep.
Van, yes. 69-0 is scoregami.
What about 69-420?
First of all, I would use
I
second.
think DG might cry if that happened.
I would have to expand the board so much.
How about 42 to 69?
No.
Huh.
The closest we've come is 69-31.
Oh, so it would be a scoregami.
Oh, sorry, yes, it would be scoregami. No, it has.
Ah. Hello, Stacks. How's it going? Run in with a short catch and run. There's a flag here. It's coming back.
Holding, they'll
Hold.
decline it. So we'll see a
All
field
right.
goal here.
Covering from Thanksgiving. I know that feeling. And it's good.
Which means we are on pace for not scoregami.
This is not. There's still plenty of football left, though. And just remember, pace will slow down in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Ooh, when's your birthday? Why does, my internet keep cutting out? My internet keeps cutting out. I'm not sure why. December 20th. Alright, it's now in the calendar.
You forgot about mine this year,
When's your birthday? I'll put it in the calendar as well.
September 25th.
Whoops. It's okay. I forget my birthday all the time.
And Cawthon will get his touchdown.
Oh
It's coming back.
no!
I need a better way to like keep. That's the one thing I don't like about not being on a forum, is I can't keep track of people's birthdays.
Mm.
Like, I don't remember most birthdays. I remember like 5.
I remember my family, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like my family, 2 people who share the same birthday as me, my wife, and like one other person. For everything else, there's Facebook.
Exactly. The one I know
Uh,
is born on Christmas Eve. Makes it real easy to remember.
My problem would be I wouldn't be able to remember who it was.
oh,
No,
and Dust brings up a really good
oh,
point. It's really easy to remember Shu's birthday.
no, the key is to just not have any friends, so it's obvious who's who it is.
That's true too. And McWiggin is sacked. James Gallen gets to him. Oh, they're going to start with great field position.
Honestly, at this point, they just need to go for it on 4th downs. They're already going to give up the points anyway. Might as well. Might
I
as well.
mean, I agree. That's what I do, but this is an AI we're talking about. It believes it still is in this game.
I
It
believe.
just has to put a cool 40 unanswered points up as it's a fumble and recovered by Bond.
So, anyone got any interesting plans for this week?
Jersey's Jersey building, and Dash Runman's going to take it to the house.
Saturday is my
Dust says he has cool plans this week.
Yeah, so do I, Dust. I think we have the same plan.
You guys got to take a picture, as is required by law of the Sim League. Otherwise, I believe I'm required to fire you from head office. Nah.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I know,
Is it
right?
that easy?
Please. I don't even make you guys do that much.
Yeah, I didn't think I could be fired either, pal.
That's the joke. You think I'm going to fire you, but what firing means is I just give you more responsibility.
I'll say if you weren't fired after the Wonderwall incident, I'm not sure anything can.
Yeah, that's also true.
The what incident?
The Wonderwall incident.
Huh?
The fact that for a moment you didn't know Wonderwall.
Oh.
You know, the biggest scandal that ever graced this head office. Or any head office in any sim league ever.
Yeah, I can't think of anything more.
Right? Like the PBE was having problems and this dwarfed them. As Carmichael Runt will score.
I would say my biggest scandal would probably be me secretly rating my own stream.
Oh my god. That was great. I forgot about that. What was it? PBE
Stream.
Green.
Stream. There we go. Such a legend.
I'm disappointed that that they haven't been around for like years.
Yeah, I know. They will be rated and never know.
I followed them. I hope that they get the notification.
That's amazing. They'll just look like, where did everyone come from? Oh, they all follow this site. You can actually see your analytics as sort of like which servers have the highest follower overlap.
Hmm.
So, PBE and WBSL, would you believe, are our two biggest overlap groups?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, for a while it used to be BFL.
Okay.
I mean, it used OOTP is no longer one though. It's kind of interesting. BHB had a big overlap for a while too. It's interesting to sort of see how it all lines up.
We should build a super casual baseball league.
Fourth in chat, everyone.
Yeah, I don't think fours in chat are. I like how this is the one time you actually put four. You rat bastard. I. So, let's. I mean, the challenge with super casual baseball, and I love OOTP. I think OOTP is a great engine. But there's still a lot with the importing of rosters. There's still a lot with building the right roster sheets. It's not as easy as a update system in theory. Practice, I'm sure you could actually do it. And I don't have the bandwidth to manage another sim league. I'm not abandoning this. I have fun with it. Although in theory, you could make a case that we get more viewers by switching. No. No. No, and then of course I'd have to get a cease and desist letter from the PBE about having a Flamingos-based baseball team in a sim league. After I gave them a cease and desist letter about having a Flamingos-based team, a Florida-based Flamingos-based team in their sim league. They have yet to answer to it. Not disbanding the Flamingos. Oh wait, that Flams team. Yeah, no, we're trying to win this court case. Phil has been up every night panicking, calling me about it.
You gotta take it to the federal level.
I know, we're gonna have to. I mean, we have documented proof that we came first. But for the same reason that Walgreens can't sue the Washington Nationals, I think we're in trouble. And Vance is going to be kept in bounds.
No, he was out of bounds.
Clock's running though, so
The clock likes to run and stop whenever it feels like it.
yeah, I respect it honestly.
You know what? I like it because it tells you that Access is its own animal. Ooh, speaking of Access being its own animal, Stacks, what did your research show on the OL speed? As Runman will get a touchdown there.
Go for two.
They're not going for two.
Ooh.
So Van, actually going for the timeout before the 2 minutes there made sense because this way then they don't have to burn a timeout on 2-minute warning. Now, this also implies that the game is close and that they can put up 69 unanswered points in under 2 minutes. Gotcha. Valkonen. Look, I'll tell you what. If the Nightmares score 69 unanswered points in this 2-minute warning, I will give away merch.
Well,
I believe.
let me go raise the quarter lane quick.
No. It's in the 2-minute warning, I said.
All of a sudden, we have 60-minute quarters.
Still a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning is still 2 minutes.
The game clock operating at 60% less speed.
Yep.
Oh, just up the speed and lower. I mean, in theory, you could do that, but you'd still have to do it unanswered.
Take control of the Nightmares.
Actually, do better taking control of the dragons. And
Yeah.
all right, DG. Question for you: is 68 nothing a scoregami?
Yes, it is.
We have a scoregami.
Took it to the
What
final,
the fuck?
but
What was that, honey?
got one.
What is a scoregami? A scoregami is a unique score that has not been scored before.
We have 488 of them.
We have 488 scoregamis in our sim league. Why do you feel violent because of that? It's not terrible. It's a great phrase and a great name. All right, so how do our standings look after this?
Messy.
Nah. DG's been on top of it.
Yeah. So
He's actually been putting all the losers as winners.
That would make things interesting. So with 3 games left, congratulations to Vancouver. They have clinched the division. They have guaranteed a playoff berth and a division.
BMN is your offensive player of the game with a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns. Wildstar is your defensive player of the game. Well, that's all I have for you guys tonight.
Well, thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow for the Dev League games.